We are here at the Bridge of Ossian. This is going to be a paid place to sleep, £10 for the night, which we don't think is too bad at all. There is a place where you can get rid of your loo as well, or the waste from your loo. It's a Forestry Commission camp parking place, and it's going to be lovely. I mean, you can hear the road a little bit at night at the moment, but I don't think it'll be too bad at night. And we're parking here because tomorrow we're going to take the train from the station, which is just the other side of the main road, the Bridge of Ossian station, out to Corrour.
We'll let you know tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, sorry. I know we're going through Rannoch Moor, and there's a station after that, but I can't remember. Corrour, I think it is, or Corrour, or something like that.
Which is apparently the most remote station in Britain.
Yes. So that'll be interesting.
Yes.
And we're going to spend 3 or 4 hours there, and then we're going to take the train back again.
Yeah, that should be good.
So watch this space tomorrow, and you'll find out what it's like, as will we.
Call it off, let it go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bridge of Ossian rail station. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, and we are
Madness.
going. Oh, yeah, that's why it looks still a bit dark, because it is still a bit dark. It's only been light for about half an hour or so.
And we look still a bit tired.
And we're going to catch the train to Corrour. It's an overnight sleeper train coming from London. Bizarre, but there you go. And it stops, first stop is Edinburgh, and then it stops at Glasgow, and then it stops at all these little stations on the way to Fort William. And we are catching that train at 8:18, allegedly, or it might be a little bit late, we're not sure at the moment. But yeah, we're catching that train out to Corrour, and then we're going to have a little walk around, do some videoing, and then we're coming back at about 12:30ish.
Certainly not the busiest station in the world.
Not at the moment. It might be, you never know.
No?
But I don't think it will be, because there's not very many people around here either, are there? So
No, not at all.
yeah,
Bit
so we're just
grey and overcast day today, but hopefully it will brighten up. It's meant to be
There's
sunny.
2
intervals.
patches of blue sky, which are good. Yeah, meant to be sunny intervals today, isn't it, I think?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to see, won't we? But if it's grey and overcast, it's grey and overcast. So,
As long as it doesn't rain.
yeah, fingers crossed, otherwise we're going to be in trouble for 3.5 hours, aren't we?
Is this the most remote station in the UK?
Well, I don't know, but it's doing a very good impression of being the most remote
Yes,
station in the UK, because
yeah.
there is nothing here. There is Station House, there's a couple of Land Rovers, there's a man in a tent, and that is about it. And it is wild out here. It's actually not too bad today, because the weather's not too bad, but it is beautiful.
It is absolutely
The train
stunning.
is gone, and now there is no sign of any life anywhere else.
No. So, what's this station called?
This is called Corrour, and we just met a couple who are going to walk back to Rannoch Station, about 11 miles, with their 2 dogs. But Roger was very happy that when we turned up at the station, there were 2 Land Rovers there.
Exactly.
Made his day. So we've come out of Corrour Station, and we're going to go for a little walk round here. We might go round that lock, we're not sure yet. We've got basically 3 hours till our train returns. And it is just good. And this is really completely the middle of absolutely nowhere.
This is the only road in and out of the station. And as you
I
can
like
see,
the way you say road, track,
yeah,
I think
yes,
it's fair
exactly.
to say.
Yep.
But it's lovely with the sun just coming through the clouds over there. It is beautiful.
But as you say, absolutely nowhere. So why was this station built?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I haven't got a clue why this station was built.
Okay, so the person who actually owns this land, or owned
yeah,
this
did
land
say.
at the time, basically said, yep, they could actually have a railway line going through his land so long as they build a station. So hence the reason there is a station. And it is known, as we said earlier, as the most remote station in the whole of the UK.
And you can quite see why, can't you? Because, OK, there are people who live in the station house. There's a youth hostel about a mile that way. But apart from that, there is nothing around here at all.
And all the more beautiful for it.
Indeed. Long may it continue.
Indeed.
So you can see how boggy it is around here. And this is what most of the ground looks like when you're not actually on the track. And it was interesting because we were reading, or we heard the other day, that it took about 5,000 men 5 years to complete this West Highland line from Glasgow up to Fort William. And you can see why, because they had to build up the whole of the track so that basically the trains and the track didn't actually sink into the bog. Quite an amazing undertaking. We were wondering how many men might have died building this railway. We don't know. We're hoping none.
It would have been a very lonely life as well, wouldn't it?
It would have been flipping cold in the winter as well, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah. Again, I don't know whether they could actually do it 365 days a year or not, or
No,
whether
I
they could
don't
actually
know
do
either,
it just
but-
in the
Yeah.
summer months. But yes, it's a amazing feat of engineering.
It is.
And apparently the train company ran out of money, and so the owner of the train company had to put his own money into it.
Yeah, his own personal wealth he had to put into it, didn't he?
Yes.
But we're very glad he did.
We
Because
are.
otherwise it wouldn't be here. And we wouldn't be here. We've just been for a walk along the side of this Loch Ossian. We've got about a mile and a half back to the station now. We've walked about 4.5 miles so far. And it has been absolutely glorious. We haven't seen another soul, obviously. We've seen somebody with a 4x4 with a sort of a quad bikey thing, except it had 8 wheels, not
Yes,
4,
that's
but a
that.
quad bikey thing on the back of it.
Yeah.
And that's-
Octibikey thing.
Octobikey thing indeed, and that's about it. And it is just so peaceful out here. It's actually got a bit windier than it was earlier on, but it is just beautiful out here.
You really do feel remote.
You do, absolutely. If you had a problem here, nobody's coming to help you. We love this sign here at Corrour train station. It says, "There is no taxi rank in the vicinity of this station. There is no bus stop in the vicinity of this station. And the youth hostel is a 1.2k walk away. So if you want to see anything, the only thing you can really do is walk." Which isn't a problem, because that's what we've been doing. So this is the Corrour station house, and it's a lovely little tea room come restaurant come everything really. It's open at 8:30 in the morning, closes I think at 8 o'clock at night.
It's amazing, isn't it? We're in the middle of nowhere.
We're in the middle of nowhere. There's a few people sitting outside. There's another couple in here. So we shouldn't have a steady stream most of the time. There were 7 people got off the last train we saw just as we were
Yes.
coming in, didn't we? A couple of them came in here first. I'm sure that the others will probably come in here before they go back again, a bit like we are.
So you've got...
I've got my tea with oat milk, and I've got a packet of crisps. Unfortunately, she couldn't guarantee that the flapjack would be gluten-free, which was a shame.
And I've got a hot chocolate and a chocolate...
Gluten-free chocolate brownie.
Gluten-free chocolate brownie. What more can you ask? Cheers.
Cheers indeed. So this is Corrour station. We did our walk. We went to the station house. Roger had a gluten-free chocolate brownie, which he said was very nice.
Oh, very nice indeed.
He had a hot chocolate, nothing like a chocolate overload.
No, exactly.
I had a cup of tea and a packet of crisps. Yeah, and it was all £11 10p, so I don't think you can really argue with that either.
And it's just amazing, isn't it? You're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
They've got this cracking little cafe.
yeah. Which is open 8:30 till 9 p.m. every day at the moment as well.
And it's just a fabulous
I did notice
place.
they've got quite a few reservations for this evening as well.
Have they really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, in the book they've got quite a few reservations for this evening, so you hope that's maybe people staying at the youth hostel or something, I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. We're apparently at an altitude of 1,338 feet. But, yeah, very much if you're in this area, well worth coming out.
Definitely. The train wasn't particularly cheap. It was, what, 40 quid for the two of us?
£36.
£36 for the two of us, but
Yeah.
actually it was worth every penny,
It
because
was.
the view from Bridge of Walkie all the way out to here was absolutely
Yeah.
stunning, wasn't it?
Yeah. And just around here, it's just
Yeah,
amazing. You
It
really
is.
do feel like you're in the middle of nowhere.
you do indeed, and you are. So we're at Bridge of Walkie station, and we noticed this thing that said it was a 24-hour self-serve pantry. And they've got all of these pot noodles, they've got porridges, they've got various tuna meals as well. They've got crisps, they've got chocolate bars, and it's it's very reasonable prices. I mean, one of these naked katsu curries is about £2 in the supermarket, and it's £2.20 here. You've also got a microwave, a little kettle, and a fridge. So I don't think you can really ask more than that. I think that's very, very impressive.
I do as well for an unmanned station, which is what this is.
Yeah, they've got naked bars as well, so they've even catered for people like me who can't have gluten or dairy.
The fact that it's an honesty box as well.
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
So literally you just pop your money in there. It's great, isn't it?
It is very impressive.
And you've also even got a card machine as well.
Oh, blimey, yeah, you have. Can't argue with that, can you?
No, you can't.